Ilona, can you tell us about your take on asking men if they like you?
Oh yeah, you guys are being a little bit. Olivia went on a date and like she wasn't sure if it was friend vibes or not. I was like, did you ask him?
And I was like, what do you mean?
I didn't know that was an option.
We did. She was like, just ask. I just asked them. If I'm not feeling that they're really liking me, I just say, hey, do you actually like me?
Oh, I all the time. I'd rather know than just keep going. Or even if I get a weird message over text,
Yeah.
and it doesn't seem like he's into it, I was like, oh, just let me know if you're interested. If not, like that's fine. Because I don't have time to waste.
I know.
I'd rather know if you are into me or not, or we can just have open communication. Like I even, talked about, I've had bad dates before where afterwards I'm like, how did you think that went? And he's like, yeah, it's really good. I'm like, oh, I didn't think it went well.
You're giving performance reviews
on the spot.
I don't want to see them.
Performance reviews.
Yeah, I don't want to see them again. We're wasting both of our times. You are now so confused sometimes by what was that? Does he just want to be my friend? I'm like, this can all be cleared up.
Yeah.
Maybe then you'll be like, oh no, I like you too. But then you can be a little more flirty.
I guess so.
And now, have you always done this?
I have been yes.
Do you prefer in person or text?
It's definitely easier over text, but there are moments in person where I try to if I don't like him, but he's a great person, slyly put it in. And then if I just really had a bad time, I will just say it outright. Like I just don't, this, you're not for me. I don't have time. But over text is much easier, of course. I don't really like ghosting as much, so I do try to be a little honest. But I do think, honestly, with men, I think they'll know. And I mean, they might lie to you, but if you can just honestly, hey, just let me know. Yeah.
It's a good point. She said this and she presented it as why haven't you thought to do that? And both Adriana and I were just silent. We were both like doing the math in our heads. We were both like, we didn't know that was an option, honestly. Like to just ask someone straight up if they're liking you. I guess we're so used to having to like play the game.
Yeah, I guess so.
Of dating. But I mean, like, people talk about how, like when I was entering the dating scene, people were like, it's the trenches out here. It's bad. And I was like, no way. It's worse. Like, it's not good out there, team. I don't know. At least that's been my experience so far.
And then I've been trying to help you to give these men grace.
Yeah, I don't give them grace. I run a strict program.
She's not running a strict program. And I'm like, damn, give them some grace. Mm-hmm. Men are dumb in terms of, I think sometimes we're miscommunication of like, when you need to text, like with our friends, we're texting constantly. We always follow up, whatever. With men, it might be a different thing, but there is the bare minimum of texting after the date or whatever it is. But I think I'm just trying to give men some more grace as well.
Why? I guess that's what I kind of wanted to ask you. Is like, why are you doing that? Do they deserve it?
We're not all perfect.
No, exactly.
Innocent until proven guilty.
Innocent until proven guilty.
I like that.
And they have their own thing. They've gotten through their own to get to this point. Mm-hmm. They don't even know a lot of times what they want. Like, we don't know sometimes as well.
Right. Because I often get like, when people are like, if he wanted to, he would. And I was like, well, you want to and you're not. So you can't put the same onto this random guy.
I guess so, yeah.
You know? And I do understand that there is societal expectations of a guy, paying or asking to go out or this. But I'm like, it's shifting. You have to give grace.
Right.
Not too much. There are some things that you should expect, of course.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I expect you pay on the first date. I expect that you follow up if you like me.
Yeah.
At least a text, and then we can go from there.
The whole, like, I don't chase, I attract kind of mentality?
I have that a little bit. I think there's some things.
But it's not wrong to show that you are.
Oh, no.
Like, you can text first sometimes.
Yeah. I like that. I saw a girl's like TikTok, one of those like more like artsy ones where it's like, it's okay to embarrass yourself in the pursuit of human connection.
Right. That's good.
And I loved that. Thought that was beautiful.
You got a lot of bangers up there from TikToks.
It's full of them.
I think that
we could do an episode just on that.
Rejection's also okay.
Yeah.
And girls are taught like, you can't be the one to be rejected.
Right.
But if it's in a way where you just strike it up and something happens, not that I'm saying I've been rejected often, but I have been rejected before. And I think it's it's okay to.
Yeah.
I'm not everybody's type. Mm-hmm. I am not, for sure, not every man's type. It takes a certain man to like me. Mm-hmm. And I think it's you have to figure that out. There's some men who are just like this, some women who are just like this. So
Yeah.
I think we can all be a little bit more okay with rejection
Yeah.
as women.
I like that. I got another one. Rejection is protection. Anyway, so can you give us an example of a text that you might
Redirection.
send? That's one too. Rejection is redirection or rejection is protection.
Intriguing.
You're being protected. You might not know what from, but
Love that.
yeah. Can you give us an example of a text that you might send for
give us a
anybody
script,
that
Ilona.
needs help with this to send to be like, hey, like, are you feeling this?
Oh,
the
well,
way I
one
am?
time I was messaging this guy. So like months before he'd matched with me on one of the dating apps and he'd messaged me first and we had a conversation. I was like, I'm away now, but when I'm back, let's link up or whatever. And so then I messaged him when I got back and then he replied, took a long time for him to reply and we replied very kind of open, like no, oh my gosh, yes, let's do this. No concrete times or anything like that. Took him a while to reply. And then I replied to his questions. But even then, I also really check vibes over text. I think you can tell a lot by how long they take to reply, how the replies are and whatnot. And he took a long time to reply to my message. And when he did reply, again, it was very much so like, I don't know what the word is, but not like focused. It was kind of, oh, and then I doing this, and yeah, I did this. And so then I said, I don't remember what his name was, but I was like, hey, Mark, by the time you're taking to reply and by the time you're taking to reply and how your messages are seeming, it seems like you're not interested in me. Mm-hmm. Just let me know. That's totally fine. Because I was done wasting my time. He was a very cute guy. He messaged me first. And then he messages back. He's like, yeah, I'm just not interested at this time, which I was like, okay, it kind of hurt. But but I'm not interested at this time. You seem like a great person. I was like, perfect. That's fine.
Yeah,
now I don't have to waste any more time waiting for his messages. This guy that I thought liked me.
Yeah.
Because he was messaging me back, but you could tell he wasn't in it.
You weren't a priority.
I wasn't a priority. I don't even have to be a priority, but that he just wasn't interested in that way. I think he could have lied and said like, oh yeah, I'm seeing somebody. That would have been fine. Saying you're not interested, again, you got to get ready for rejection. I was like, thank you, Mark. So yeah, I just think girls, we can be so honest with our friends sometimes. And I think it's best to be honest also with the partner that you're going to choose and have that communication, because the amount that you're going to have to communicate when you are in a relationship and understand each other, it's best you start understanding each other now.
True.
Deep as hell. Clip
Deep
that.
as hell.